Hi friends, this is topic number 13 for my Girls Inc. Young Women's Leadership Group. And today we're going to talk about failure and mistakes. And this is one of my favorite topics. These concepts are kind of frowned upon. People are afraid to make mistakes, but they're so necessary to learn anything in life. So failure and mistakes can be your best friends while you learn and grow. Failure can be defined simply as lack of success, and a mistake is an action or judgment that is misguided or wrong. Do you know anyone who has never, ever failed at anything? Of course not. Anyone who's never made a mistake at all? No. Failure and mistakes are part of being human, and you don't need to hide these mistakes or be ashamed of them. In fact, we're talking about leaders. So great leaders are not afraid to try new things, and they know that when they try new things, they will have to fail and make mistakes while learning how to get better at what they are trying to accomplish. It's all part of the learning process. Many gifts can be found in our failures. We just have to be willing to look. A lot of what I talk about in these challenges is our willingness to look at our mistakes and failures and learn from them and then change. So I wanted to talk about Thomas Edison and Henry Ford. So they're two of the most successful inventors of all time. Do you know how many times they failed before succeeding at their inventions? I don't either. It was thousands upon thousands, though. I do know that. I've done a little bit of research on these guys. So many times. I think I read something. Henry Ford had his team trying to build a V8 engine for 2 years or something crazy like that. I can't imagine the amount of money that he put into this, but they kept coming back and saying, it can't be done, it can't be done. And he kept telling them, go back, yes it can, go back, yes it can. Like thousands upon thousands of mistakes and failures before they just didn't give up. And that was the reason they were successful. So if we can look at the failures as opportunities for learning and growth, then you'll be way ahead of everybody else. So let me find my place here in my notes. So yes, what set them apart was their ability to keep going and to learn from each mistake, knowing it was getting them closer to the desired outcome. Two of my favorite quotes from Ford: "Those who never make mistakes work for those of us who do." And "The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing." So for challenges, I have a couple options here for you. So think of your own example. Can you remember a recent failure that someone famous had advertised in the media? Not they didn't advertise it, but somebody else, paparazzi or other social media posts, just kind of targeting a celebrity for making a mistake. And how did they recover from it? If you can't think of anyone famous to use for an example, choose a family member or someone else you know of who used failure to learn. And it doesn't have to be named. Don't name them. And this is just for you. Some introspective exercises you can just write in your journal too. And the other challenge that I have for you today is to look at the two quotes from Henry Ford. What do you think he means by these quotes? And how do you think you could practice learning from your mistakes? Write about this in your journal. And of course, also in your journal, please write down 3 things that you're grateful for before the end of the day. Thank you. Have fun. Bye.